All right, guys, welcome back. So now that we've talked about how to find the axis of symmetry, we're now going to talk about how do we use that value to find where the y value of the vertex is as well. So remember, the axis of symmetry is located at the x value of the vertex. So we've already done half the work. Now we just need to find the y value. So this is the same example that you see on your screen from our previous example. And we already found out that the axis of symmetry was at x equals -4. That's right here written in red. So now what we want to do is take that value, plug it back into the original equation every time we see an x. We're going to put a 4. It's that simple. So let's do that together. So you can see right here that this is the same equation as what was given to us in the problem. And I'm just going to replace every x that I see with a 4. Now, one tip for this particular lesson might be for you to grab a paper and pencil and actually write down your work before you go to type it in the calculator on Desmos. Or do what I'm doing and do a split screen so that you can see your work on one side and then you can see what you're typing in on the other side. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is type in this expression. I'm not going to put the y equals in there into my Desmos calculator. Remember, this will be linked in your Google Classroom as well as throughout the actual lesson itself. And I'm just going to start typing exactly what I wrote. So my parentheses with my 4. I'm going to press this button right here to get my squared. Oops, sorry, press that twice. So I'm going to press it to get my squared. Then I'm going to do -8. Put my 4 in parentheses, and then +3. And notice that as I'm doing that, again, that's making those calculations for me so I can see those. Okay, so my y value of my vertex is -13. So I would go back over here. My vertex is written as the x value first, which was 4, and then the y value, which we just calculated, which was -13. So that would be my answer. 4, -13 is my vertex. Okay, let's try another example. So again, this is the same one from your other video, and we found that the x value for the axis of symmetry was 1.5. So I'm going to, again, type that into my equation everywhere I see an x. Or write it down on your paper. Everywhere you see an x, putting that in. Nothing else is changing in the equation. The 2 at the very front stayed a 2. The -6 is still a -6. And I didn't do anything with the +7.5 because it doesn't have an x on it. Okay? And then I'm going to type that into my Desmos screen. Press clear, or you can backspace till it's gone. Again, press the button that says a squared to get the squared. And finish typing in our expression from where we plugged in 1.5. And notice that that gives me 3. So again, my vertex is going to be 1.5 because that was my x value, and 3 because that's what we just calculated to be the y value. Okay, now there's a lot more examples and notes showing you this process in your note sheet in your Google Classroom for the week. So make sure that you're really looking at that as well. And then watch this video again if you need to. If you need more help, please reach out to your champions. You've got this.